Hello, Garage Squad. My name is Jesse. This is my '76 Corvette. I purchased this back in approximately 1987. I was a college student and living at home and purchased it as a burnt out vehicle. Moved on from there. The first thing I did was got a paint job on the car back in around 87, 88. And then my car. So I was in college as an undergrad student, and I was working as a in a car dealership, and so I didn't have a whole lot of money, and so I was paying for school and staying at home and commuting 62 miles to the university, and the car became the car became my project. I didn't have a lot of money at all for a car, paying for college, and I just started kind of piecing it together because I really just wanted to drive it. I ordered some carpet that I had to be cut, and then the interior I bought used from somewhere, I don't recall now, and then I just kind of sprayed it, and I didn't do a very good job of dyeing the interior. And so the interior was kind of pieced together. The engine, it had a Holley strip dominator and a double pumper on it. So whoever had it must have raced it. I guess that's how it probably caught on fire, some youngsters. And so I just got a Holley Ford and I took that and put that on and then just began to work on it. Until then, the engine ran like a top. So the last time I started it, the car ran like a top, but it needed brakes, which I didn't have the money to do. So I kind of stopped working on it and just drove it carefully for a while. I like glass tops, and so the tops I had were painted the color of the car, obviously, but I wanted a glass roof, and so I purchased this panel roof right here because I couldn't afford to buy the glass tops that I wanted. One of the things that I did put in it was a Hertz stick shift. Competition Plus. I thought that was pretty cool to do at the time, and I do like it. And so the guy who was working on it for me when I did get a job, he went out of business, and well, didn't go out of business, but he moved away further up north. And so he had made sure that some of the things that I had into it was working, but the air conditioning, which it has, and the instrumentation on it for the air conditioning, it never worked. So now I am 62, and in 1990, I stopped driving the car when I graduated when I went off to college and I graduated in 1993. I have a picture of that with my sister in it. The reason I stopped driving it because my sister at 38, she was diagnosed with cancer. And so when she was diagnosed with cancer, I pretty much left the car in her garage and I just lost all my desire to drive it. So that is how my car looked in 1996 when my sister passed away. I locked it in her garage and just left it there for the last 30 years. And so 32 years. And so 2 Thanksgivings ago, I had it towed home, and I thought I'd be getting my project. Prior to that, for the last 4.5 years or so, I've been buying parts off the forum, the Corvette forum, new and used, and now I pretty much have everything, but I do need some help with trying to get it together. I live in Michigan, so I'm close. I'm within 5 miles or, well, maybe more like 8 miles of the Woodward Dream Cruise area. Well, it's probably more like 15, is it? Well, 13 miles to Pontiac. So approximately 13 miles. And I was hoping to drive it in a couple years after I got it home, but that hasn't worked out. I started watching the Garage Squad right from the first episode. I believe it was November of 2014. And I started filming this to pass it along to see if I could get your help. And then my mother had a stroke. And so I had to start caring for my mom. And my mom passed away in 2016. My dad died when I was 2.5 from cancer. So I was just pretty much just kind of bummed out about trying to get the car going again. And so now my son is finally of age. I like to leave it to them at some point. And so that's why I'm sending this out to Garage Squad. I hope you guys, I don't know who all the characters are now. Bruno and Joe and Cy. I thought I seen Bogey on there recently. I seen the guy Ronnie. So I just hope to get a response from you all, and maybe you'll help me take up the project. I'm very handy with cars and understanding and picking up on things quickly, and so I'm willing to help. So I would hope that you guys would take this mission up, kind of help me put this thing together and get it going. I was hoping to this summer to take off, raise the body up and POR 15 it or use some Eastwood or something on it, because it was rusting out a little bit here and there. And there's some things that need some welding, but I just didn't get a chance. My mother-in-law, she got put in assisted living, and so I've been working on that house, trying to clear it out and getting it ready for whatever my wife wants to do with it. But it took up this year. It just seems like there's something every year, and so I really could use the help. I hope you guys will respond. My name is Jesse Lawson, Sr. I live in Clarkston, Michigan. This is my 76 4-speed Corvette. It is a Gymkhana edition. I have figured that much out. And I would just love to get it running again. I have tires, I have wheels, I have awful lot of parts that I've purchased, everything from shocks to control arms. I have a lot of stuff, and I'm just hoping to get some help. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you guys for listening. And again, Jesse Lawson, I live in Clarkston, Michigan. 248-760-2647 is my personal phone, and my email address is sting98mba@gmail.com. That's Sting, STING 98, M as in Mary, B as in boy, A as in apple @gmail.com. Hope to hear from you. Thanks. Bye. Oh, and I do have new tires and new tires, no new rims. They're just the standard 15 inches with BF Goodrich radial TAs on the slotted Corvette rims. Thanks. And lastly, this is my brother-in-law Sonny, who my sister who died was married to. He passed away, but one thing he always used to ask me was, he would say, Jess, you know what? I really would like to use the other side of my garage one day before I go. And I promised him I'd get it out of there. I didn't make it in time, as you can see. He passed away in 2015. But I did eventually get it out. I'm late, but thanks a lot, guys. Take care.